What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite math teacher, Mr. Stevener. Welcome back for another video. Tommy's here too, by the way.
Hey guys!
He's just chilling over there, waiting to come on to learn some things with you guys. Before we get started, real quick, that button right there, go ahead and click it. That way you are getting more content. Okay, I post 2 or 3 videos a week to help you guys with math. I also take requests. For anybody who's struggling, I will make a video for you if you're one of my subscribers. All right? I'm here for you guys. My goal is to teach you, help you learn. We have some fun with it. Yeah, Tommy agrees. We have some fun with it. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and make sure you watch it all the way to the end. Okay, we're going to be talking today about finding percents, which reminds me, if you haven't already, watch this video right here. It's going to help you a lot with finding percents. All right, so watch this and then go ahead and come back to this video so you guys can get exactly what you need. All right, so before I get started, I also want to tell you guys, finding percents is probably one of the things that you're going to use the most in math, real life. Okay, you know how all the time math teachers are like, you're going to learn this when I say you're going to learn this. Well, today, what we're going to do... No, I'm telling you right now, you are going to use this. You've been shopping, you've done all that stuff, you're buying things online, you've got these percent discounts and all that stuff, and you're wondering, how in the world do I know that I'm actually saving money and what that looks like? So I'm going to teach you today. All right, so stick with me. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Tommy, are you ready to come join me here?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, come on here.
Wee! Oh, whoa, whoa! Holy cow!
That was kind of fast.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Wait, what did you say we're working on today?
I said we are working on percents.
Oh, hey, what are those?
What are those? I'll show you. Do you remember, have you ever seen this symbol right here, Tommy?
Oh yeah, I know that guy. It's like a 0 and then a 1 and then a 0.
No, not. It's the percent sign.
Huh?
I'll explain it to you. Tommy, when you go shopping, right, and you go in and they have a tag on something, say you're trying to buy something, right? I did not know what happened there. Say you're trying to buy something, and you want to buy, what do you want to buy?
A hat. A hat, yeah, hat.
You want to buy a hat. Okay, so we got a sweet hat right here. Why does that keep happening, Tommy?
I don't know.
All right. So you want to buy this sweet hat. So here's a tag. Here's this sweet hat. I know what you're thinking, Tommy. That is one sweet hat that I just drew there. Look at that. Look at that hat. What do you think?
That is not a hat.
Okay, pretend it's a hat. This is labeled right here, hat. Okay, I'm not the best artist. This isn't art class. It's math class.
Oh, well, art class is next door.
Art class is not next door. All right, so it's a hat. And you know how it has like some price on it? We'll say this hat is $27.
That's an expensive hat.
It is kind of a pricey hat. Okay, we'll say it's $27 for that hat right there. Okay, but you see a little sign on there, Tommy, that says that that hat actually is 20% off. And you're wondering, well, what does that mean? Do they take off $20? What do I do? What does that look like? Today, I'm going to show you. Today's video is all about percent off. Okay? Keep in mind, there are other aspects of percent that we'll have to learn. Okay? Later, look for videos, guys, of percent increase. And I'll put you get a chance to see that. You'll also have percent decrease. Okay? That's another one. All right, those are 2 things that are a little bit different. Percent off is really similar to percent decrease. Slightly different. All right? You with me?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do, Tommy, is the first step that I always do. I want to make this easy. I first want you to understand this word, percent. And I think a lot of teachers don't start here, and I think it's one of the most important things about percent itself is actually the word.
Hey, I thought this was math class, not reading class.
It is math class, but you do have to be able to read when it comes to math.
I can't read.
Yes, you can. Don't be silly. All right, so this is broken up into 2 parts, guys. There's the word per and the word cent.
Cent, like money.
It is actually, that's a great example. Money is a perfect example for solving this, okay? So per is kind of a word that means for every, or for the number of, or out of is how I often like to look at it. So out of, okay? Cent is actually, it's kind of a word that you've seen before. You just may not have recognized things you've seen it in, right? You see it in words like century.
Century.
Yep, and you've seen it in word like sense, like you said, right? Or another one like the word centipede, and I don't know if I spelled that wrong. If I did, I'm sure people will let me know in the chat. So the word centipede, notice all of those have cent, and that's because cent means 100.
Oh, like a century is 100 years.
Exactly, and a centipede has 100 legs, and it takes 100 cents to equal $1.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Exactly. So basically, percent means out of 100. Okay, that's kind of the clue of that. So we're going to find out today, how do we find a percent of something, right? And take that off, okay? Because again, we are looking at percent off, right? Off meaning taking away from something, and you'll see that in a second.
Off, 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 off.
Exactly, off. So with that in mind, let's get right into it. So if it means per 100, okay, and that's a really important concept, what I'm going to look at now is I'm going to give you a number. We'll call it a price tag. We'll say that something costs, we'll start really easy, Tommy. We're going to say something cost $10. You know I start easy to help explain something to you, okay? Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you were waiting for me or what was going on. So $10. If I wanted to know, Tommy, first off, what 100% of 10 is, what would it be?
Is that a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question. I want you to try it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
10.
It is 10. You are 100% correct.
Wow, that was a lame dad joke.
It wasn't meant to be a dad joke, but it was a little punny. Are you face palming right now if you could?
Yeah, I just can't move my arms. They're kind of flaily.
They're kind of flaily. I don't think you have any bone structure going on in there.
Hey, stop. Hey, what? Leave my arm alone.
Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to show you. All right, so it is 10, right? You got 100% is 10, okay? Give me, let's see, another number here, 85. What's 100% of 85?
85.
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you now why that is and how we're going to use that, okay? The reason you do that is all based on multiplication.
Okay, go keep going.
Okay, so what I mean by that is I'm going to start with 85. If I want to know what 100% of 85 is, the first thing I need to do, Tommy, is take 100% and turn it into a decimal. Remember, I said that 100% means per 100. Okay, so really what that means is I'm going to take my percent and I'm going to put it over 100. Okay, so rather than writing a percent sign, oops, I meant to add an extra zero there. Rather than adding a percent sign, these right here are the exact same. 100% is equal to 100 over 100. It's the exact same thing.
Really?
Really. So with that in mind, I want to change this into a decimal. I do that with division.
Okay, go ahead.
So what's 100 divided by 100?
1.
1, exactly. Remember that. And this is going to make a lot of sense in just a second. Bear with me, guys. If you're still watching, trust me, bear with me, stick with me.
Stick with it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, they heard you. Relax. So now I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to multiply this number that I had by my number, my percent, as a decimal, which is what?
Just 1?
Exactly, just 1. So notice 85 times 1 is 85. And you said 100% of 85 is 85. It's right there. But I'm going to show you what I did using a shortcut. Here's the secret to everything, guys, the shortcut. All right, so really what you're doing, Tommy, is you're moving this decimal. Because there are 2 zeros in 100, you're really moving this decimal left. To the left, to the left,
to the left, to the left. Not to the right.
Not to the right, just to the left. You're moving it to the left 2 times. So I'm going to take this decimal, I'm going to go once, twice, because it has 2 zeros. Notice my new number becomes 1 or 1.0, which is totally fine, doesn't make a difference. All right, so bear with me. So instead of finding 100%, if I said, hey, I want to know what 50% of 10 is, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I know that 50% is what I'm looking at. Okay? I know that that is equal to, oops, wrong button, Mr. Stevener.
Wrong button.
Exactly. Wrong button. So it's 50 over 100. Okay? If I do some division, right, really that's just moving the decimal twice on 50. Okay, so notice what's going to happen. It's right here, right?
Yeah, it's hiding.
Yep, I'm going to move it once, twice. My new number is now
0.50.
0.50. So I'm going to take 0.50 and I'm going to multiply it by 10. Notice how I said earlier, watching that video on multiplying decimals would be useful? This is why.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, so that means I'm going to multiply 0, and I'm going to get 0, right? Lots of zeros. Placeholder 0, make it 5. Another 0. Sorry, Mr. Stevener, focus, because 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. I add those together, and I get 500. How many times do I move the decimal?
Let's see. 1, 2.
2, exactly. 1, 2, and I end up getting the number 5. Okay, so 50% of 10, is 5. Okay? The biggest key here, guys, the biggest shortcut, the biggest everything, and stick with me because I haven't told you how to do percent off yet. This is just finding percents of a number first because this is key.
Yeah, stick with us. Do it. Stay. Stay. Good dog.
No, they're not dog.
Really?
Be nice.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Still subscribe, please.
Okay, stop. So, that being said, what you want to do is we're going to look at a different number now. We're going to do something crazy. We're going to look at, let's go 8%. I wanted somebody to find 8% of, we'll even go harder. I want to go 8% of 80. Are you with me on that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what's the first thing you need to do?
Well, you said I need to move the decimal to the left.
How many times?
2 times.
Why?
I forgot.
You forgot? Because it's percent per 100, and there's 2 zeros in 100, right? It's like you're dividing by 100, so you're moving it 2 times.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because you're dividing by 100.
Exactly, dividing by 100. So 8, where's that decimal? And this is really tricky. A lot of kids will put 0.8. It is not 0.8.
Oh, I see.
1, 2.
You have to add a 0.
Exactly, you have to add a 0, so it's 0.08. So of is a word that actually means multiplication, right? So when you say 8% of something. So I'm going to do 80 times 0.08, okay? 8 times 0 is 0, 8 times 8 is 64, placeholder 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, doesn't matter. I'm going to get 640. How many times move the decimal?
2 times.
Okay, you'll notice you'll get 8% is 6.4 or 6.40. So if this was dollars, it would be $6.40. That's how you find a percent. So I'm going to run through that real quick. 2 key secret steps, guys. First step, take that percent and turn it into a what, Tommy?
A decimal.
A decimal. You're absolutely right. After you do the decimal, you need to multiply. You with me?
Multiply.
Exactly, multiply. Okay, you guys are on their way. First step, you just figured out how to find a percent. But you still don't know how much something costs because you walk up to buy those new pair of shoes that you got, those Jordans, and they have this $100, well, no, call $150. We're buying some Jordans, $150 sticker on it, but it says this is 20% off.
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal.
That's a good deal. So you got these shoes, but check it out. What do I need to do?
20% into a decimal.
Exactly, which is 0.20. So I'm going to do 150. So 20%, move it twice, 1, 2.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I'm going to multiply that by 0.20, right? 150?
Yeah.
Okay, 0, 0, 0.
That's lots of zeros.
That is lots of zeros. There's actually a shortcut I can show later if you want to see it. 0 placeholder, right? Because we talked about this right here is the placeholder I'm looking at. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1, 2 times 1 is 2 is 3. That's 3,000. I move the decimal twice, 1, 2. 1, 2, and I get 30. So let me ask you, Tommy. I just found 20% of 150. Does that mean these shoes cost $30?
That sounds like a good deal.
That does sound like a good deal. But unfortunately, if you're the person working at the cash register and you told somebody it costs $30, you're probably going to be fired. Because you did it wrong.
Oh, man.
Exactly. This is how much 20% is. You still have to take that off the original price. And this is really, really important, Tommy. Anytime you see this off, you notice there's an extra F. This is how I remember this, right? In off, there's an extra F. That means there's an extra step, right? You don't just find 20%. You don't find this 30. You have to keep in mind that you're taking it off. There's an extra step and extra F. Are you with me?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so that extra step is that $150, you're taking off 20%. What was our 20%?
$30.
Exactly, so I'm going to take off or take away $30. So those shoes actually cost $120.
Oh, I get it. Can we do one more? Just one.
Okay, we'll do one more, just real quick. Okay, so what are we buying?
Let's see. A car.
Okay, whoa, you're going to go big numbers. Okay, we're buying a car. Doesn't even matter. So we're buying a car. We'll say that car costs $3,750.
It's a cheap car.
It is a cheap car. And we're say that you have to take off 25% of this. Off, 25%. We're not finding of, we're finding off. With me?
Yeah. We still got to do the alpha part, just the decimal.
We still have to do the of part. You're right, but the decimal. So what's this as a decimal?
Just move it twice to the left, to the left.
To the left, to the left. You're right. So once, twice, you get 0.25. I'm going to multiply that by 3,750. You with me? Yep, go ahead. You ready?
No, you do it.
Oh, okay. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 2 is 7. 3, 15, 18. Placeholder 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 15, or 14. We'll carry the 1 is 15. Carry the 1 there. 6 and 7. 0, 5, 7, 3, 1, 9.
You're quick.
I am quick.
That was insane.
Yeah, you practice a lot. You kind of get good at it. How many times move the decimal?
2 times.
2 times. So this becomes $937.50. But is that what I pay?
No, because there's an extra F.
There's an extra F. So that means I have to take it off, right? So I'm going to bring my original price up here, and I'm going to subtract. This is a big video. This is a big point here. This is $3,750 and how many cents?
0.
Yep, so I'm going to add a 0.00 here. Why? Because when you're subtracting and adding, you have to line up the decimals. That is really important. So I always start by putting my decimal down first, and so that it's lined up, and then I put the number to the left. That's the 7, the 3, the 9. I know that's weird in writing it that way, Tommy, but that makes sure that I've lined... Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What are you doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing. It's like stuck.
That was nuts.
That was a little bit crazy. We got it. I got to figure it out. There's a button I press on my little pen right here. See that guy?
Yeah, I see it.
If I press that, it keeps writing.
Don't touch that. Don't do it.
Okay, I won't do it anymore. I'm just telling you. So now I'm going to subtract. Okay, I'm going to do 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 5, I can't do that. I got to borrow from that guy, but I can't borrow from that guy. So I'm going to make that a 4 here. This becomes a 10. This is a 9. Now I can borrow, right, because I borrowed that 10 thing here. This is 10. This is 5. 9 take away 7 is 2. 4 take away 3 is 1. Borrow from that guy. This becomes 8, and this is 3. So really...
You did that wrong.
Man, no, it's meant to be a 2. My bad.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, so it's $2,812.50 which paid for the car. That, my friends, is how you find percent off. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stuck with us this whole time.
Yeah, and if you did, comment below what you learned.
You can do that. You can comment below what you learned. I think that's a good idea. Also, comment below if you guys have some questions and there's some videos that you want to see. Do you struggle with adding and subtracting decimals? Toss a comment down there. And also, if you guys want to see a fun video of Tommy doing something crazy.
Wait, what?
Right here, this video right here. This one. That's Tommy taking the American Ninja Warrior course.
You're showing them that?
You should be fun.
Oh man, guys, I should have won. We're gonna do it again, okay? I hope you liked the video. See ya!